Motorcycle stunt riding is an extreme and dangerous sport. Seth Enslow knows this all too well. In an attempt to be the best motorcycle jumper in the world, Seth ends up looking like Frankenstein's monster after having his face surgically ripped off and stapled back on. All from this accident that almost cost him his life.
Oh, God. He's got to be hurt.
Even at a young age, Seth knew that he loved motorcycle riding.
Bought my first bike when I was 16 years old in the truck and just started going to the races.
He quickly discovered his jumping ability.
I borrowed my buddy's 250 and hit it in the gear, and I just went so far and so high.
Not all of his jumps were successful. But Seth always seemed to brush off and walk away from many accidents. His girlfriend, Kristen, always supports him, despite her fears.
I'm always nervous when I watch him, but I just know that he's going to do it. That's what I tell myself.
Nothing could prepare him for his most dangerous dare, jumping his motorcycle farther than any other man. The distance, almost an entire football field.
I was going to beat Doug Danger's world record of 251 feet. I was feeling I wouldn't have a problem doing like 260, 265, maybe even 270.
During practice runs, Seth consistently made shorter distances, but the winds continued to be a problem.
Actually, the wind is a big factor in Apple Valley because it's out in the desert where it's real flat. The first day, I got up to about 190 feet, and the crosswinds picked up, going sideways. I didn't want to risk getting blown off course and missing the landing.
The next day, however, proved to be worse. During a test jump of 210 feet, an unexpected gust of wind pushed Seth too far.
I started where I left off the day before at 190 feet, but we moved it back 20 feet, so it was a little bit bigger gap. So the speed that I'd figured the day before, I went with, but once I got up by the telephone poles, I caught even more wind than what we were feeling down on the ground, and it just pushed me like a kite.
Overshooting the ramp, Seth hits hard.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. He's out. He's got to be hurt.
He's hurt.
Come on, man, please.
Ambulance! Get everybody back. Get everybody back. Seth, don't get up. Do not get up, buddy. Okay? Do not get up.
One of the paramedics had came out and spoke with me and explained they weren't sure if his neck and his back, if that had broken.
The violent impact smashed Seth's face against the handlebars, shattering his skull.
He was bleeding a lot, and he had had a seizure, too.
Seth is immediately airlifted to Arrowhead Regional Hospital. Once at the hospital, surgeons quickly assessed that Seth had shattered his large sinus and would need surgery to repair his broken face if he was to survive.
It was a head injury, and they brought me back in a couple days after Christmas and cut me ear to ear and pulled my face down and did the surgery. Put titanium in my forehead because there was a big dent crushed in where the bone got crushed. After the surgery was done and I looked at myself, I was like, wow, I can't imagine being the doctor who took the knife and just came at me with it and just cut my head wide open and peeled my face off. That's like, it sounds so crazy, like the person would just totally die if you did that to him.
Today, Seth's scars are nearly invisible under his hairline. Seth's near-death experience has not slowed him down. Despite doctors' orders not to even put on his helmet for 6 months, just 4 weeks after his surgery, the motorcycle madman was back on his bike and jumping again.
Obviously, I didn't feel like I was ready to retire. I didn't accomplish my goal of beating the record, so I'm not the type of guy to quit before I accomplish what I'm going after, so I'm going to keep going until I do it.